Sup, Ryu here for Tech Tuesday for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. How are you doing? Hopefully you guys will like this one. This is something that I feel does not get enough love. And I talked about it on Sunday on Guide to Your Side in case you missed that video. But I felt it needed its own video. Now granted, we've talked about this card in the past, but because so many summons happen, I think this card's actually got a lot of use prior to just getting to Zodiacs or Zodiacs. So however we're going to phrase that. But this is Summon Limits, if I'm not mistaken. This is the field spell card. Summon Breaker. Summon Breaker. This is Summon Breaker. It's a field spell card, so it's searchable by terraforming. So if you're already playing a deck like ABC, it's great to use in that mirror match if you have the turn 1 dice roll set up. So let me explain this card. So during your main phase 1, if the turn player successfully conducts their third summon of a monster, it becomes the end phase. So in short, I summon Photon Thrasher, another monster, go for rank 4, end turn. That's it. You don't get to go Monopoly and pass go. It doesn't happen here. So the primary use that originally I intended this to mention was with Zodiacs, where they go Speedroid Terratop, go for Search, drop Monster, go for MX Saber, Invoker, it goes end phase. You can utilize this now because pretty much every deck can summon 3 monsters in a turn. I think Blue Eyes is probably the one that's the least effective out of everything when it comes to whatever you're dealing with meta and maybe Metaphors, because Metaphors usually just have that one gigantic summon outside of their fusion so they can get like 2 off and be okay with it. So if you're playing those decks, there's that. Burning Abyss can dance around this, and ABC pretty much have the hardest time if you can get it on the board before they get to the ABCs. But then again, that's why we have Kaijus, and Kaijus make the world go round, and Raigeki and System Down and everything like that. But this has its own uses, and it's pretty simple. You control the fuck out of your opponent. Go for terraforming, play this on the board. They'll sit there, they'll read it, they'll go, okay. And then they'll go Super Gadget into a Sokor, into Tsukiyomi, and then end turn. You don't get to drop your hand and drop a Dragon Buster. But when you get to that, I always talk about the cons. When you get to that end phase, when you get to that, you go to your turn, you make your play. Remember, this affects you as well. You get to there, and you get to that next turn, your opponent can do whatever they wanted to do and just jump over and dance around with this. So it's good for like a 1-turn stall, especially if you have like something like Effect Valor to back it up, or I don't know, Fiendish Chain, or Bewildering Wind, which comes out of Raging Tempest, because next week we're going to be going into Raging Tempest stuff all like for the next month or so. But I'm telling you, this is one card that is like the budget man solution for a lot of problems. It's super fun to use. It's going to primarily get most of its usage when we get to Zodiacs. You can troll ABC players. It's fun to do. But just keep in mind, if they have anti-spell fragrance, it's going to be a lot harder to deal with. But because as the game progresses more and more, and we get more and more ways of summoning stuff, this is one that you want to consider. So like, also for example, if my opponent plays Instant Fusion, goes for Norden, gets a monster back, and then goes into an Exceed or a Synchro, if that was a tuner or whatnot, that's going to be end of turn. There's not a plethora of decks that are going to abuse those, that whole freaking, I'm going to go to 40 freaking things. But for those decks that do, you're able to stop it with ease now with this common card. So let me know what you guys think down below. I'm going to keep this one fairly short because just the massive amount of videos that kind of come out to all the different channels today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, means the world. If you enjoy the content, you're brand new, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. And I will see you tomorrow for stock market and Thursday for the opening. I mentioned yesterday why. So see you guys then. Peace.